Hi Libra, welcome to my channel, Soulight Hypnotherapy and Tarot. I have your love, your money, love, and work reading. For some reason, my spirit told me to break it up like that in that particular order, and I think that it causes the reading to flow in a certain direction. So, if you're wondering why I've broken it up like that. We're going to look at your money, your love if you're single, your love if you're in a involved relationship, no matter how involved. If there's parameters around the relationship, then that will be your energy here. And we're also going to look into your work life. So give me 1 second. Before I get started. Yeah, thank you for anyone who's entered the room. Please make sure to hit the like button. I really appreciate that. It helps the algorithm, and make sure to leave your comments. That helps as well. Subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I post new readings. Also, I'd like to invite you to please join me on Patreon and support this channel, or you can donate to the channel. There are links to both in my description box below. And I appreciate all your support in whatever form it takes. So let's go ahead and get started with the reading. So let's start first with your money situation. And remember, this is for the first 2 weeks of November. So during that time frame, this is the snapshot in time where I see that you're at, what you're dealing with, okay? And this may not resonate with every single Libra out there. I'm only one person. This is a story that a spirit has given me to share. And so hopefully it will resonate with you. Make sure you just subscribe to my channel, as I always shuffle the cards and ask Spirit to give me readings that will resonate with my subscribers. So Libra, number one, it just looks like I see a lot of spades here, several spade cards, and 2 death cards came up in your reading. And that tells me that there may be a lot of choices and decisions for you during this time frame that will create big change. And change is scary. Money-wise, hopefully you guys can hear me. Can you hear me okay? If there's anyone who can let me know if you can hear me okay, I'd appreciate it. Can you hear me, GM Dave? I'm going to just keep going. Okay. I assume you can hear me. So money tells me that in your money card, you have the moon. The moon is part of anxiety, fears, and worries, and subconscious energies coming to the surface, right? And this is in response to your money situation. So during this time period, you may have a lot of anxieties. And thank you, GM Dave. So you guys can hear me. So during this time frame of November 1st through the 14th, you may have a lot of anxieties, fears, and worries about your money and how to make it or what's happening with it. It could be that you're involved in something that you have uncertainty or a lack of clarity about. It could just be that you're worried about your future, your monetary future, for whatever reason. I don't know. I can't see in depth what each individual person's situation is. I just know that you have some fears and anxieties about the money. You're warned when this card comes in to be wary of undertaking investments or gambles or schemes at this time, because you may not have all the information that you need to make an informed decision. And it's possible that someone could be purposely deceiving you to con you out of your money. So be extra cautious. But don't be overly paranoid. Trust your instincts, because your instincts are on point right now. Trust your instincts. But I do feel like some information that you're getting isn't all there, or it could be untrustworthy. So wait before becoming involved in anything that might affect your money flow during these 2 weeks. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. This card is clarified by the loss of money card, right? She's lost her money. She's looking for it. She's searching for it. She can't see it. So this tells me that you could be in danger of losing some money during this time period by either engaging too much in the emotions of fearfulness and anxiety and worry, which would repel money as an energetically as a force from you. So that's one thing you need to be aware of and shift that around. Find some way to not feel so worried or concerned about your money. Take your mind off of it and be more positive so that you can attract it to you. It's also telling me that if you are perchance considering involvement in a situation that may seem a little bit too good to be true, really ideal, because we have an ideal picture here with this 10 of Cups. You don't have the full picture. You have an illusion of what that might be, of a fantasy. So be aware of that. This card tells me there's a lot of mental confusion about what it is you want, what it is you want to achieve, how you're going to get there. And you may have made some mistakes in the past, and you may be fearful of making those mistakes again. And I'm feeling like this blends into your whole reading, not only money, but also work and love. And it is possible that someone is hiding the truth from you. All this is confirmed in this card, okay? So it's clarified. So be careful who you trust and whose advice you take, because you're not getting a full story. And don't allow your frustration with delays to color your vision, because if you lose money, it might not be recoverable. So that's your money advice. I wish it could be better, but it is what it is, you know? You see the little heart here? It's so pretty. So this card represents your love life if you're single, Libra. And I'm seeing two stories here. Perhaps you have a very strong ideal vision or ideal about what love, a relationship or marriage and family should look like. And that's what you want. That's what you're focused on having. That's the goal. For some of you, there is potential to have a relationship, to start a relationship with someone who fits this ideal picture. This could be someone that you've been seeing casually, and either you or they are considering making it long term, right? I do feel like it's a pretty good match here. Don't be afraid of the change. A new relationship has long-term potential and could be the ideal be all end all, what you've been dreaming of, right? So the two stories that I'm getting here is either you're wanting an ideal relationship, family, home, the whole shebang, and it's a challenge to make some changes. You may have to make some changes in yourself. You may have to make some drastic changes, maybe even painful changes, revolutionize the way you do things in order to achieve this. I think you need to change you need to change how you're living your life in order for this to happen. And that might be difficult for you to do. This is a big change. So maybe some of you have been bachelors or bachelorettes for a long time. If you are considering or being considered for a long-term relationship, this is going to create big, drastic change for you. Something you haven't dealt with, never dealt with. And that could be scary. The death card is scary. And for some of you, there may be an opportunity to reunite with someone from the past, revisit the connection, and this time, I think it'll go to the next level if you give it a chance. All right. Only you can. I just feel like you're afraid of change. For those of you who are coupled, these are short readings, so I'm not getting too deep. I'm just giving you the snapshot. Okay. For those of you who are coupled in a relationship, seeing someone, well, maybe you wouldn't be better off alone, honey. This could be a really good change for you. And it would revolutionize your life in a big way. So maybe you could reconsider that before you let fears, worries, and anxieties taint actions. All right. And also, if you aren't seeing anyone, get out. You could meet your match. Okay. Get out of your solitude. All right. I allowed myself to be distracted by the chat. I don't normally do that. If you're in a coupled relationship, you've got the death card. So in your love life, single or couple, you're facing big changes. This is a time of revolutionary change, and change is needed. This card doesn't come in just to mess with you. This is the universe wants things to change for you for the better, right? And if you resist it, things will linger and get worse. So coupled relationships. It's time to either let go of an old issue within the relationship or let go of the relationship. Libra, clinging to the old and being afraid to face the new is just beating a dead horse, lingering in this painful state. It's time to address the issue or let it go. This is clarified by the inconstancy card. See how unhappy she looks? Male or female doesn't matter. Someone is not content in the relationship. Something needs to change, and change is scary. This tells me in love, someone doesn't have confidence or feel secure, and they're afraid to express that to their partner. I don't know if that's you. I don't know if that's them. I guess you'll know if it's you, and if it's not you, then you know it's them. This energy feels like they're lingering in this state because they're afraid of the reaction, the drastic change that might result out of expressing themselves, possibly losing the relationship or losing the security and the stability that it provides. And I'm seeing really big money fears here. But what I'm getting from this is that a deep conversation needs to be had, and one needs to overcome their fears and express themselves, tell the partner what they need in order to feel more secure and stable in the relationship. Or, if you can't express yourself, maybe it is time to let it go. Again, you're beating a dead horse if you're waiting for it to change on its own. You're going to have to take some action to instigate change. Or they do. Okay. I'm trying to be mutual here in how I'm rendering this story to you. I forgot to, two cards fell out here. The Ten of Cups can also represent reconnecting with loved ones, family. So some of you may be visiting family, reconnecting with family during this time period, the first 2 weeks of November. Okay, in regards to work, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and that's clarified by the Faithfulness card. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is a good card. This tells me that there's monetary gain, there's rewards, there's acknowledgement. You have achieved a lot. You're handling yourself well, whatever it is that you do. And your level of status and success is, like I said, apparent and recognized. And you can be proud of what you've accomplished. Which is kind of tricky because here in money, you're fearful and worried. So I'm going to need to rely on this clarifier to tell me what's going on here with this Nine of Pentacles. Faithfulness it can represent a bond, a relationship. It could even represent a collaboration in business. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry, I could hear a lot of background noise there. Sorry. All right, so faithfulness tells me that there may be a potential to collaborate with someone in business or a relationship. Perhaps someone wants to do business with you or offer you a contract because they see that you're doing so well or that you are certainly capable and professional. Professional, and they want to maybe hitch themselves to your coattails. But when I think about this card here, there's something you don't know. So even though this may seem very promising, and I feel like you have trust of the energy that is reaching out to collaborate or to contract with you or to offer you something, I think you should be advised to take some time to consider and get all the facts and do any research that's necessary, because there's something either you're not being told or you don't have the clearest picture about, and you would have a negative surprise later. And that could affect your money in a negative way. Right now you're doing well, so you don't want to jeopardize that. So I feel the advice of the cards, I feel, is to stay independent during this time frame. Take some time to consider, get more information about any offers that may be coming your way. And it's just a 2-week time period. I'm also picking up that, I don't know if I haven't checked the charts, but if there's any kind of planet, maybe Mercury retrograde or any other planets that are retrograde that strongly affect your chart, it's possible that you need to wait for the planet to go direct before making any decisions to move forward on contracts or collaborations, okay? Because that could negatively affect your status and all that you've achieved. So some of you may be considering coming out of an independent state and working with another. Just give yourself some time to consider that. I would say wait until after the 14th of November before making any decisions, if you can give yourself that kind of time. It's just that whenever the moon is present, things really are not clear, and you could regret a decision. All right, Libra, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for taking time to listen. I really appreciate your subscribing to my channel, hitting that like button and notification bell. And if you want to support the channel and become a Patreon subscriber or donator, those links are in the description box below. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Many blessings. We'll see you mid-November. Blessings. Bye.